Hey, I think I'm going to lower the headset volume just a little bit. As you can hear the fan desperately working in the background. It is super hot here. So, I'm going to go into Dungeons and Dragons Online. Just a second, though. I got to go get something to drink. Like I said, it's super hot, and I just realized I did not grab a beverage, so I shall be right back. Okay. I shouldn't die of dehydration while sitting at my computer now. So in we go. If Waka logs on, we may try to get a shroud going and work on the help I promised to try to get him some green steel. Because everybody who plays this game should get green steel at least once, so they can be so impressed by how powerful green steel is. Alright, so I went and switched to favored soul NPC because the cleric was underperforming, you might say. Okay, let's get our favorite soul out. Do a better job than Fergus, you. Or else. Or else I'll have nobody to help me out with these missions. Okay.
The silence in the temple is nearly perfect, yet the worshippers seem not to hear you enter.
Do they hear this? Okay. Let's get a... There. Alright, so let's put her on aggressive. The one problem with her is that she's going to have to spend some time at a shrine repeatedly. Acolyte of Vol. Oh. She is a bit of a kill stealer, too. It's like, I was going to assassinate that. Let's see, was there another path on the other side, or is it just this side? Just this side? Okay, fine. As you can see, I did attempt this once before. As you can tell by the map being partially revealed. Hey, I got to kill something. Yes, good job, Nimeth. Let's see, if I remember right, there's some traps here. Alright, so we've got a shrine we can retreat to if things go poorly. I am 100% certain there are traps here because I remember getting slaughtered by them. Why are they not turning up on the search? I don't know. There's the traps, but they didn't show up on the search. Okay, we need to be very careful.
A pedestal dominates the center of this chamber.
Getting back to the shrine is going to be a pain if there's no disarmor.
As you finish reading the passage, the doors flanking the pedestal suddenly swing open. The air in this hall carries a dull chill. It seems to get cooler with each step.
Which I'm sure is our cue to use fire weapons and attacks. Good boy, Fluffy. You will never be above level 1. Fluffy, what are you doing? Here, Fluffy. I think mainly what I'm going to be using Fluffy for is if there's like a strength lever, because I think he's stronger than me. Poison spell. Nasty. Yeah, Fluffy died. Poor Fluffy. Yeah, I don't think in the future I'm even going to summon Fluffy unless I have a strength lever or something that he can help me with. Because as you can see, he dies very easily, being level 1. I'm sure there's cold jets in this hall somewhere. Why don't you stay here, Fluffy? On passive. she's out of mana. Oh, there's the ice jet. Fine. Poor Fluffy. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the shrine in one piece. Let's see. Can she heal herself? Okay, dog, you stay here. Stay on passive mode. And I will have him teleport to me if I need a strength lever pulled or something. Now, Nimeth, since you're terrible at not standing on spikes, okay, now teleport to me. We got her a full mana set and got her away and through the spikes. Alright, so there's a cold jet up against the wall. Has a long cooldown. Whoa. Unfortunately, my skill is insufficient to detect these traps. Why don't you open that for me? Whoa! Me no likey. Okay, why don't you stand out here? I think these ones can be disarmed. Whoa. Okay. That was a bad place to stand. Okay, it looks like I can have her teleport over here, use the altar, and then have her teleport back out again. Okay. Nope. Okay. This one's a bust. The traps are just too tough for me. I seem to recall these ones did have disarmers. But you have to like be standing in the middle of the room to search for them. Alright, so I think I'll have to wait on that dungeon till I'm a little higher level. Let's repair our gear. Let's see, just checking the chat there for a second. I didn't see anything. Alright. So let me check the patron log here and look for a quest that is low enough level that I can do it easily. Delira's Tomb is level 5, so Epic would be level 8. See, the problem with these is there are some of them that you literally can't do without a team. Like with multiple paths, each of which has to pull levers to open doorways in the other person's path. That can't be done with an NPC. Oh, here's someone with a quest. Faithful departed. I could do that. Tomb is in the Shrouded Vale. Shrouded Vale. Where is that? I think that is. Okay, Shrouded Vale is one of those two. Okay. Okay. Ooh, plus there's the Tangleroot Gorge. Let's see, how long have I got on my guy? 40 minutes? So I can do the the Shrouded Veil thing, and then I can come out and immediately go into the big zone. Alright, so this one, Shrouded Veil. Alright, now we don't need to do the optional. Let's just get to the to the dungeon. If I can remember which way around gets you to the dungeon. The entrance over there, but we're on the wrong side. I don't think I can make that jump. Oh, that hurt. So really not interested in hunting down the drow, but I went the wrong direction. Should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. Okay, in we go. Okay, Fluffy, you stay here. We'll call on you if we need to open
The
a
sweet
strength
aroma
lever.
of exotic fruit fills the air, but the peaceful mood is shattered by the sounds of splintering wood from down the hallway. This is before we
get into the zones where they start calling those Skoro instead of drow scorpions. Oh, okay, that was a lever that the enemy was supposed to pull, I think, in order to trap us in here. Nimbus. Don't do the stupid thing the cleric was doing and not heal yourself. Okay, so now it does call them Skoro. So there's venerated mummies that we have to save.
The hall diverges into 3 paths. One descends deeper into the tomb, while the others branch to the left and right. What lies beyond is a mystery. Drow are here, desecrating the coffins of the elves. You must stop them from destroying the venerated.
Okay.
You open the door to drow desecrating the coffins in this room. Destroying the corpses.
Oh, wonderful. Blindness. Isn't that fun? Can't see what I'm doing. Oh, wonderful. They killed the favorite soul, right? Blindness is a very annoying debuff in this game. Well, now I can see, because I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, the blindness is pretty bad. And unfortunately we have no shrines, so unless we want to have a level 1 dog carrying our gems around the dungeon, which he totally couldn't do. Alright, so this is yet another adventure that is a little bit too high level. Game is really designed to be done with in a group, but let's repair our broken gear. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. See, I have a decent strength too. So strength-based levers have to be pretty tough for me to not get them. Okay. It is getting frustrating. I do believe the well, that's interesting. That looks like I was oh, I guess if you're not outside you can't see all the locations in the zone. Okay. unlocked the Fiarlan buffs. It's not like I don't have money, right? Okay, now, let's not go to that one. Let's go to this one. Tangleroot Gorge. This has a series of quests that I don't think are that high level. I guess we'll find out. I may be here a little early. Let's bind here. Okay, since this is a tavern, yes, this is a public area, so it's not ticking down. I should probably stay here until the constitution damage goes away. This is a zone where a lot of the quests, you just walk near the door and it gives you the quest. Resting at a shrine or tavern. Well, I'm here in a tavern. Poor Fluffy. You're just a level 1 dog being dragged into high level areas. But you're a cute robot dog, okay? Don't let anyone tell you're not. It doesn't have a timer on it, so I can't tell how long it'll last. It's constitution damage. I don't know. Does it last an hour or something? I love that jump buff. Boing, boing. It's a me, Mario. Okay. I guess we'll have to live with the, well, that's interesting. Why is it not? There we go. Yeah, it's a level 4 area. It should be fine. Should be fine. Oh. Is there a server connection problem here? Currently active. Well. Pretty sure I wasn't in there, but
The sign here reads, "The One-Eared Bugbear Inn, ale, lodging, and transport to Stormreach within."
okay. Doggy wait here. Or is he not even here? Okay. We've got wolfies. Hello,
You see
wolfies.
the grim remains of the wolf. Corpse on West Wolf Den.
Okay. Occasionally there's a rare here, but I don't see it, so. Alright, so we can use our mount. That will speed things up significantly as we move from rare spawn to rare spawn.
This Hobgoblin Scout Post is the first line of defense for keeping intruders out of Tangleroot.
The NPC is doing all the killing. Let's see. Hello, hobgoblins. Goodbye, hobgoblins. And just go to each of the rare spawns.
These ruins are overgrown with webs. A fetid stench wafts from within.
Okay. It's me, Mario. So, no rare spiders.
The river flows from this grotto, as does a horrid stink, which can have only one source: troglodytes.
Aha, a rare. Hello, rare. This way. Let's see. Bugbears are neither bugs nor bears.
An ancient fortress, half overwhelmed by the jungle, stretches in a stains around it say bugbears grow here.
Interesting. I don't think I remember this particular thing being enterable. Oh, okay, I guess it was. It's just been a while since I've been here. This was just a place to have a rare bugbear hangout, but he's not here, so at least I don't see him. So we came in that way. Since there's no interior map here, yeah, I don't think you can get a breakable bonus in a zone, so. Think what's across this one? This is where the spiders were, I think. Let's check the full map. Yeah, the spiders over here. So there's stuff over in this direction.
Temple ruins rise out of the riverbed, remnants of some long-forgotten civilization.
Alright, let's see. Oh, it finally went away. Took it long enough. Got to a shrine to get rid of the Constitution debuff, and it got rid of itself. That's the dead end there. Okay. Alright, fine. You knocked me off my horse. Congratulations. I'll kill you now. So this is...
There is an old path here overgrown by the bamboo.
Dun, dun, dun. Pretty sure there's another end to that bridge. Requires a bit of circling to get to, though. The rope bridges again. Oh, go away, Wolfie.
This hobgoblin battle ram blasted open the gateways of many forts and towns, making way for merciless hobgoblin invaders.
Oh, there's a rare here. Hello, rare. Where was the chest? It's up here.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief beckons you closer.
Alright, so this is the main quest line for the area. Split the skull. Alright, so we're going to be going into this one about 6 times.
You have found the mouth of Splinter Skull. The shouts of hobgoblins echo from within.
Alright. So this one shouldn't be nearly as tough as the ones we were just in. Is this the dead end, or is it the other way? Yeah, the other way is a dead end that sometimes has a rare in it. And I'm going to want the crystal clubs equipped, because the enemies over here are slimes. It's like, do not damage my weapon, please, slimes. I will use weapons that cannot be damaged by slimes. Of course I got stuck. Take a moment to chug down some beverage and...
You hear snarling from around the corner. The hobgoblin's den is near.
Now you can't get the breakables bonus this first time because you can't access the whole map. I can check for the rare spider though. You are not a rare spider. You are a common spider. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're never going to get any sort of bonus for breakables on this first run. Because even though you can't reach the whole map is still there, and a lot of the breakables are in that area.
The portcullis cannot be opened here. There must be levers to control it nearby.
You'd think they would hear that. Kill the stealing NPC.
You hear a click from the direction of the front portcullis. You hear clattering from the entry hall. The portcullis must be open.
See the little changes in this dungeon as you go through multiple times. Shrine. Hello, Shrine. We'll have our NPC use you just before we exit. That way she'll be fully recharged when we come back in.
You see a large, haughty hobgoblin leers at you. This is Chad, Blade Master of Splinterstone.
See these various cells. I think they have prisoners in them this time. No prisoners.
Shag's arrogant sneer fades as the life drains from his body.
Alright, and there's the pit in the center. I believe there's a prisoner in there next time you come in. But not this time. Okay, so we finished the mission. So no sense breaking anything even. So let's get the cleric recharged. Well, favorite soul, not cleric. You can tell because she's much more competent than a cleric. Or at least than the 8th level cleric you can get at this level. She's a bit of a kill stealer too.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief beckons you closer.
And now we go back in. Like I said, it's about 6 times you need to go in.
You have found the mouth of Splinter Skull. The shouts of hobgoblins echo from within.
Okay, in we go again. Yeah, spiders, we get it. Did she get stuck? At least she's not kill stealing. Might as well let her be stuck for now until I need some healing. Let's check the slime pool. See if we get a rare slime. Nope, just gray oozes. She's here. Why are you wasting your mana killing slimes? Okay. Maybe I should just tell her to stay put until I need her. I'll have you teleport to me if I need your help. So this job is to rescue prisoners. No rare spider. Okay, you wait here. Could have sworn I broke these barrels and crates before.
The hobgoblins have shut the portcullis again. You'll have to open it with the levers.
fucking wolfies. Sorry, Wolfie. Okay, that's just mean. Get her to save some of her mana for the actual fights ahead.
You hear human voices crying for help amidst hobgoblin laughter. This must be one of their prisons.
You're just mean, aren't you, Nimeth? He's like, kill steal, kill steal. Hello, bedraggled prisoner.
The prisoner flees to safety.
Nope, no tunnels or anything. Just a hiding spider. Yes, yes, get
The
yourself out of
prisoner
here.
flees to safety.
Get on out of here. Nobody home? Okay, let's see. Yes, you sense danger is nearby, so you walk ahead of the disarmer.
There are many weapon crates in this room. It would be a blow to the hobgoblins if they were destroyed.
And this is why you didn't get the destructible bonus before, because you couldn't get in this room. down. I think we broke everything in here. And out we go to the next prison area. Gems. I can barely swing at these things before she kills me. Okay. Okay, looks like we finally got a Destructibles bonus.
The last of the weapon crates is destroyed. Splinter Skull will be long recovering from this day.
So let's see, we've got the Mischief bonus. This is still not the entire zone. I think you have to go in the third time before you finally reach the middle of the dungeon. Well, hello there, bedraggled prisoner.
The prisoner flees to safety.
Now, if I remember right, there is a prisoner in the middle, but you cannot rescue him because he's been poisoned by scorpions.
You hear a distant cry from down this passage. Someone must be down here. Shuddering from the poison, the prisoner dies.
And the third time you come in here, he's a zombie. First time he's not here, second time he dies, third time he's a zombie. Don't ask me the reasoning on that. He just becomes a zombie, I guess. Hello, bedraggled
The
prisoner.
prisoner flees to safety.
There should be one more prisoner. Okay. I guess he may be in the room with the warden, which is this next room here.
Justice has been meted upon Splinter Skull's warden. This key appears to be for a storeroom of some sort. This is the warden's room, where the prison's cruel master torments his captives. One cowers at the room's edge.
Okay, so there's the last prisoner. If I wait to rescue him until I've broken everything, I can get maximum bonus here. Not that I get a lot of experience for this adventure, but it's still an elite quest worth some reputation. And this is where you go to reach the rest of the dungeon. You can actually go in here now.
Foul here. It may be too dangerous to go on.
Too dangerous. At our level, not really. There are some traps in here. This is the first of the missions where you can reach the entire dungeon, or at least this section of it. But you can't go through the final door here.
This door appears not only to be locked, but also barred on the other side. It cannot be opened now.
Okay, here there be traps, if I remember right. Just gotta be careful. Right about here. Hey, Guaca, are you here? Are you listening on the stream? Well, I am a trap person. If you did you want to try to, or have you got enough time to try to get a shroud going to get your green steel started? So I can switch over to my artificer and give you a hand with that. Just let me run back and grab the last prisoner. Not really, no, not enough time for a shroud? Okay. The tricky part with the shroud, of course, is it takes a long time to get a group together properly. Sure, if you want to come on in. I've gone through a couple of the dungeons already.
Your work here is done for now.
Let me finish the dungeon here. Yoink. So let's see. Invite. Go. Aka helper. Okay.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile.
Hey.
In fact, their chief beckons you closer.
Okay. I guess I can. Oh, all right. Well, if you've done all of Tangleroot, I can finish this up later, and there's a couple of other dungeons I was having trouble with earlier because of the deadliness of the various traps. Things like the church and the cult.
Across the gorge, you see the one-eared Bugbear Inn and the other side of the broken bridge.
Let me recall out, and we can head to House Fjarlin, and we can do some of the tougher dungeons that I was having trouble with. Because they're high enough level that I can't detect the traps, or at least not the disarming boxes. which can be the real problem. Is you can't detect the disarming box, so you're kind of it's like, oh, I'm just gonna have to try to tiptoe through the traps. Is there any major area you haven't done, like the Dalara's tomb or the necropolis? Maybe after the church and the cult we can try doing the necropolis or something. There's a lot of those little tombs that can't be done without a group. It's like there's 2 paths on this dungeon, and you need someone on both sides to pull levers to open up doors in the other side. Oh, you hang on, let me pull that out. This is house. I'm gonna find the dungeon here. Should be House Fjarlin. There we go. Church and the cult. There you go. All right. All right, how you want to handle this? Like I said, I wasn't able to detect any trap disarming boxes in here, even with the heroism flask on.
The silence in the temple is nearly perfect, yet the worshippers seem not to hear you enter.
They can't hear us enter, and they can't hear us breaking things on the altar. Well, I having recently died multiple times in here, I know where there are some traps. I just don't know if there... Sometimes there isn't a disarming box. I mean, sometimes traps are just there. But I don't think that's the case with most of the ones here. Got my true sight on. Hey, I can actually see the chat this time. Hey, MadJams88, how are you? Sometimes the overlay doesn't display the chat, which is somewhat as annoying. Well, we're doing the church and the cult over in House Fjarlin. Are you you're a player? You play the Dungeons and Dragons Online? Okay. There's some spike traps. There's some spike traps in this entryway here. Maybe we could just pull the enemies. Ah, there's... You found it. Oops, stinking cloud. So obviously you're a better trap guy than I am. There's a shrine there in case we need to use it. So, if you are a player of Dungeons and Dragons Online, you're welcome to join us if you have a level 8-ish character on the Kyber server. The more the merrier, as they say. Hey Guaca, are you going to be online tomorrow? I'm thinking maybe we can spread the word if you're going to be online tomorrow. We can spread the word in the guilds that we're going to be able to, that we're wanting to do a shroud. If you do it a day ahead of time, hopefully you'll get enough people who will want to do a green steel run. And get them. Tell them, hey, we're gonna try a green steel run tomorrow. If you want to unlock the shroud, they'll give them a day to get it unlocked if they're not enabled. Oh, it's a lever door. Okay. Oh, okay. We have to activate the pedestal. Book of Vol.
As you finish reading the passage, the doors flanking the pedestal suddenly swing open.
Okay, this is the cold path.
The air in this hall carries a dull chill. It seems to get cooler with each step.
Lots of ice traps. Not to mention ice-using enemies. So if we can get enough people in the two guilds who want to do a shroud tomorrow, and I hit the wrong button. Accidentally alt-tabbed out of my game. Okay, I think there is an ice trap about halfway down this ramp. If not this ramp, then the next one. That must be the next one. This leads down to the door. I don't think there's a trap here. It's on the other side of the door. And about halfway around the curve. There you go. You're just a lot better at searching than I am, evidently. You got a high wisdom or something? Because I know searching is based on wisdom, right? Search is intelligence? Oh. Oh, it's spot that's wisdom. Okay. So you need a high intelligence and wisdom if you're going to be able to do it all. Right? Let's see. What's my search? Skills. Search. Minus 29. So minus 2 below yours. Probably my int is a little lower than yours is, or something. Okay, here's the big trap room. Okay, this one has spinners and cold jets. looks like you got the spinner. You just gotta be careful. Looks like your pet got et. I think the disarmers are mainly for the spinners. The cold jets are pretty much on all the time. Pet's stone here. Here's a shrine if you want to get your pet back up. Oh, he got himself. All right. Just gotta watch for the cold jets and go around them. Okay. Now we just have to work our way back to the door. There we go. And I believe the other side is fire.
A wave of heat washes over you as you cross the threshold of this
Whoa!
doorway.
Don't stand in the fire. Scary when they cast Stinking Cloud, because you can't be certain it's not a cloud kill until you say, okay, that's a Stinky Cloud. So I'm not dying instantly, so... Let's see. Spectres. Sneaky. invisible, intangible ghosts. Let's see. Does it even roll for search? Because it just seems to me that sometimes I could spot every one of them, and sometimes I can't spot them at all. Because I never saw the die roll thing that comes up whenever you make a roll. I never saw that come up for search. Maybe it rolls behind the scenes, and you either make it on all of them or fail on all of them. Take my favorite soul past the shrine on our way to the next section. We got it? We got it. Okay. Let me go run the favorite soul past the shrine to get some mana back. Mana. Yeah, after running with a cleric who basically refused to heal, the NPC would just sit there at 1/4 life and not cast heals on either me or himself. This one's a bit of a kill stealer. She'll start out a fight by casting massive AoE damage, and it's like, by the time I get to swing at anything, they're all dead. Of course, it uses up all her mana to do that, but it's better than nothing. I guess you could say the best healing is not getting hurt in the first place. I thought I told her to rest. Waiting for her mana bar to spring up, and she was just standing next to me. It's like, what? You didn't rest? Okay, much better. So, the central tunnel should now be open.
A deep sense of dread saturates the hallway ahead. The air is
Whoa.
stale and cool.
Whoa, whoa,
The
whoa,
smell of blood hangs heavy.
whoa. Okay. Nimeth. That's the problem with not having a high enough spot roll, that it warns you when there's a trap there. It's like, no. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, there's fire, ice, and force. No resistance to force. Okay. Let's see. Force damage works great against specters and ghosts. It's like, oh yeah? You think you're immune? Just hit you with force damage. Clear before we go into the next
A
area.
lone, statuesque figure stands in the center of this chamber. Malice seems to emanate from this man.
Oh, I guess he's not active. Oh, I finally hit him. Oh, I'm not... I forgot to use Hand of the Master. He is Kel'Thuzad. Minions of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad. Some renown for our guilds here. Okay. So you're going to be on a different server tomorrow? Oops. Oh, the iconic characters, I was never really a fan of those because you're stuck with that class and everything. You're not able to customize it at all. What, this server isn't live? Okay, let's see. Yeah, my characters have all been on this server, so. Let's see. Hang on. Let me. Trying to think here. But, Necropolis, you think? Okay, we can do that. We're going to do the first 5 tombs. Let's see, Necropolis is up here, isn't it? Alright, the Necropolis. You need me to share the quests, or you got them already? I guess it's not too hard to just grab them since they're right here. Guess we can start with the Tomb of the Burning Heart, or Crimson Heart. This is the closest one. Let's see. Well, let's see. I do have quite a bit of platinum, sir. If you wanted to join us after this dungeon, I can give you some money for gear. And oh, he's going to take a quick bio, so if you want to set up that character. Well, hang on. Let me head over to the mailbox. You can give me the name of the character you're going to run, and I can mail you the money for some gear. Let's see, level 8 gear. Bloody Life. With a LYFE, okay. Let me see, level 8 gear. How expensive is level 8 gear anyway? 10,000 plat should do it for a basic set of stuff, right? I think. Oh, it'll only go up to 9,999. So I can do that. So here we go. Oh, recipient does not exist. Hang on a second, maybe I spelled it wrong. Oh, LIFE, sorry. I thought it was spelled in a non-standard way. Money. So 9999. Send. There you go. All right. I'm gonna have a party of rogues and it's coming through my speakers instead of my headset. Are you using the DDO chat? Let me go. Let me check the audio here. Oh, it's on the speakers for some reason. Why is the Alright, it's not giving me the option for my headset, which is weird. Huh, okay. Well, that's probably going to cause some weird feedback on the because I'm on a headset microphone, and your audio is probably going to be picked up by the microphone on the headset. Well, you're going to be somewhat muted as far as I'm concerned because I got my headset on. So if there's anything really important, you can just type it in the chat, I guess. Okay, so let me. Okay, so Guaca is done with his break. So let me share. Let's see. It's the first four, right? Blighted, Burning, Crimson, and Forbidden, I think. Let me share those. Oh, Immortal? Okay. Okay. At least I'm pretty sure I've shared the one that we're on, so Burning, Crimson, and Sanguine. Let's get into this first one. Sanguine, share. Okay, that way at least he'll have the quests. You can try to do this slow enough to give him time to get his character over here, though he's buying gear, so it might take him a little while. We'll just run it at our own pace, and if he doesn't make it, he can help us with the next one. Okay.
The skulls of giants adorn this tangle of roots. A swarm of swamp flies seems strangely drawn to the skulls. Emit a dreadful groan, and the doors around you slide open.
Probably summon the so we got 35 minutes left on this contract, so better to have it active than just ticking down and not getting any help from it. Okay, let's see. It's been a long time since I did this one. Trying to remember. Okay. Is this a trap-heavy dungeon, or... Like I said, 2 years, haven't done the Necropolis in a while. So if I were to just walk down this tunnel, would I die horribly? Oh, so you never know until you go down a hallway which ones have traps. Some of these have skulls that actually do things, right? And some don't. So, I seem to recall you'd walk up to these things and you'd look for like glowing eyes on the skull or something, and if it has glowing eyes, then you can click on it. Oh, runes on the skulls. Yeah, on their forehead, isn't it? Okay, so you check and see if it's got a rune, and if it does, you activate it. And that unlocks doors and things. And there's a certain number of them you need to do in order to complete the quest.
This room is filled with implement torture. The brick looks well used.
Okay, so we got the Crimson Key. That just opens the cells, right? Let's see. And I guess you already talked to this guy, the prisoner. I assume that that prisoner is... You talk to him and he tells you, oh, please save my companions, or something like that. What was that? Tomb of the Crimson Heart. Alright. So we have a lever here. Getting back into the dungeons after 2 years away. So, Bloody, do you have a lot of characters on this server? It's just you didn't have one around the right level and had to make one? So, alright, it's because I only just never changed my server. I was always Kyber from the very beginning. With all the combat going on, I can't hear what you're saying. Yeah, with all the combat going on, I couldn't hear what you were saying. But Guess that's the problem with in-game chat, especially when it won't let you put it over your headset. Oh, okay, yeah, well that does help. The more characters you have earning reputation points, you could put them all on the same server, at least until you fill the server up. I am one of those types who doesn't want to pay any money on a game that I could play for free to play. So all of my character slots were earned through DDO points. Well, if I'd been playing the entire time and not taking big long hiatuses occasionally, I also would own almost all the game. I do own all but one of the classes right now. They added a new class since I took my last hiatus. Alchemist. I do not yet own Alchemist. And long ago I promised myself that someday I would get the completionist achievement by taking a single character and reincarnating it into every class one at a time. And this is the character I was going to do that on. I have 4 past lives. Doing my rogue life this time. Okay, so we got a rune. A teeny tiny little rune. It's just another crimson key. All right. Alrighty. We're all in the same dungeon now. Alright. Where haven't we gone? Hey. It's like more than 16 years now since the game came out. Had a couple of long hiatuses while I played things like Skyrim and stuff.
A deep bone spine-chilling cold seems to emanate from the north of this room.
That and that, and a little bit of that. Is there a trap in this closet? I seem to have memories of a force trap in a similar closet. Okay, so that's a... We have to find that last rune. Oh my...
As the magic of the last rune fades, a dry voice whispers from the air. Who dares knock on my door?
Oh, great. My my mouse is messing up now. I think I need to clean my trackball. Having trouble turning left and right.
A palpable feeling of hate washes over you as you enter this room.
Okay. Little percussive maintenance saves the day.
As the moment falls, you feel a wave of magic ripple.
Okay, we've got our elite reputation. Let's grab the loot and on we go. Oh yeah, this is the one of the ones where it links directly from interior, right? You just click on this and it'll take you to the next one, the Bloody Crypt. It was a nice feature, you know, you can... Oh, this is the last one. Oh, okay. You have to do all the other ones first, right? The Elite Burning Heart. It is a somewhat nice feature in that you, once you summon your NPCs, you get to use the same ones for all of the dungeons in the section. At the very least, I'd like to finish this section out before I log off for the day. If you wanted to try to get, well, like I said, I guess you said you don't have any real characters on this server. Or you had one one other character, but I don't know what level it was. Was it like level 15 or something? Because if it's high enough level... Okay, this is the... you have to get one person on each of the... Well, what I was thinking is... I'd been thinking of trying to get a Shroud run done. Is if your character has Shroud unlocked... Let's see. I think to open these, we have to have somebody on each of these little platforms, right? This is one of those dungeons that encourages you to split the party. Oops, I've fallen off the wall. Oh, that's tricky. Whoops. Guess it does require a bit of hopping. Jump to the other side. Oops. You done died, bloody life? Hang on. Has he got your stone already? Because I was going to look for you, but I don't see... not done this in a long time, so I'm not sure where any shrines are. Unfortunately, the NPCs are not high enough level yet to have raised deads or resurrections. There we go. Artificer Cleric. The artificers are kind of jack of all trades, right? A little bit of everything. Just follow Guaca. He knows what he's doing. Yes. Holy guacamole. Okay, excellent. It's the money. So, just going counterclockwise. Tomb of the Immortal. Well, anyway, if you did have a character who was high enough level to do a shroud,
This tomb is well kept despite its age. The books lining the walls are in near pristine condition.
well, I'm thinking about it for tomorrow. I know Guaca's maybe planning on being on a different server, but if I could start... I got tons and tons of shroud materials. I just don't have the shards necessary to finish up some green steel. Okay, you're going to be on Sarlona.
You feel intense cold radiating
think I have
from
any
a glowing
characters on that
circle in
server.
the middle of the room. As the flames from the urn subside, the surrounding doors slide open. Faint, guttural. A rune-scarred skull is mounted above the doorway. It seems as if it's watching your every move.
Now, I don't want to end up moving all my characters, though. I mean, they've been on Kyber the whole time, so...
More books line the walls here, each one written in a complex cipher that defies translation.
We don't really need to do optionals if you don't wanna. You forgot to get some tools, you say?
This room is furnished for living occupants. Cultists seem to appreciate the finer things in life.
Only one of the basic staples of the rogue class, right? Okay. All right. Sanguine Heart. Super hot in my house. Need to get a beverage drink here. Let me check my inventory and see what I've got as far as tools goes. I got some Masterworks and some plus twos. Let's see. Oh, I have to unlock them. Okay, unlock. I wanted to make sure to never accidentally sell my tools. There you go. Give you some basic tools to work with. Nothing like having a bunch of skills you can't use.
Strange ripples form on the surface of the pathetic water. When all the player characters have rogue skills The
of one
smell
form or
of
another.
decay bubbles up from the water here. Foul magics are at work in this chamber.
Rouge skills? You mean you're really good at makeup? Yeah, rogue is R-O-G-U-E. Well, rouge is R-O-U-G-E. Rouge is a type of makeup. I'm a rouge. That's okay. That's all right. No big deal. It just always strikes me as odd that that's a very common misspelling. You don't you don't have to have any problems reading or writing to get that one wrong. It just seems fairly common. We would always make jokes about Oh, the Rouge is going to do our makeup and disguise us so we can get through the dungeon, right? Because that was like 20, 30 years ago. Back when I was playing tabletop Dungeons and Dragons almost every weekend.
Creepers collapse the stone walls of the tomb.
You start to realize you're really old when you remember the days when Dungeons and Dragons was called Chainmail, and it was just a series of war game rules that were for fantasy war games. Remember when elf was an occupation? It's like, what's your class? Elf. Yeah, we wouldn't have RPGs really if Dungeons and Dragons hadn't been a thing. It started the whole thing rolling. Elder Scrolls, you wouldn't have anything really. Not as far as fantasy games with customizable characters. It's like, that's an oldie, yeah. I was never in EverQuest so much. I played Dark Age of Camelot, though, which was about that same era. I'm sure a lot of players these days think that World of Warcraft was the first one, but there were a lot before that. Before there were MMOs, there were MUDs, multi-user dungeons. Certainly, the older games do get the nostalgia going, right? I recently purchased a copy of a game that I ended up skipping over called Black and White, but I can't get it to run on my computer. Apparently, you have to set up a virtual machine or something, because you have to emulate really old computer systems that just don't exist anymore. So it's still sitting on my shelf. I could never get it to run, but I've got it. So I heard that one was fun because you could have a pet animal that you could basically teach various behaviors. In one review, a guy said, "Yeah, I once accidentally threw a pig at my my animal, and he thought it was hilarious and got into the habit of throwing pigs everywhere." It's like I meant to feed him the pig, but I threw it at him instead by accident. That became his go-to occupation. He would just walk around my my peasant's village and throw pigs at people. But that wasn't me, of course. That was a reviewer. I never did get to play the game, but I thought it would be funny to have something like that happen. It's
As
like,
the final cultist falls, you hear a voice whisper, "Who dares awaken me?"
I guess he wasn't the last cultist, because there was one just there. Okay. Another mummy.
Your footsteps echo through the vaulted chamber. The sound is quiet in your ears.
Okay.
The acrid smells of incense and tannin waft in from the chamber beyond. An enemy crumbles to ash and dust.
If I remember, you take those scarabs and you put them in the altar in the marketplace, right? And it crushes them together into one item or something. Okay, we've done all 4 of the sub-dungeons. So the 5th dungeon, how do we get into it? Is it just jump down this pit? Stone of Change. Oh, we have to step out in order to get into the 5th dungeon? Okay. Oh, we have to turn in all 4 of those, right, in order to get the quests to do the 5th dungeon. Getting our guild rep rewards here. character is Daddy Warbucks Scrooge McDuck Rich, so... Alrighty then. Alright. Time for the bloody crypt. Or are you guys gonna take off, or? Selling and repairing? Oh, I should probably do that too, huh? It's like fill your inventory with stuff. I know that death block items are probably hard to come by initially. I do have one in my inventory if you'd like some bracers. I know I certainly find use for death block items. You need some more money? Come back to Daddy Warbucks. Let's see, where... There we go. Let's see, how much you need? How much are you looking for, sir? 1,000 to do it? Here we go. I have a repeater in the bank that I can't use until level 12. It's my Supreme Tyrant Green Steel repeater that creates oozes when I shoot them at things. But I gotta reach level 12 before I can use my green steel. I always loved green steel because of it has so many, you put so many effects on it. It's just overpowering at most levels. And you can start using it from level 12 on your next reincarnation. I mean, you can't make it until I think level 14 is the minimum to do the shroud. Or is it 15? Anyway, it's up there in the mid to high range of the regular heroic levels, and it's geared for those levels. So being able to use an item that high, that powerful, at level 12, yes, please. Okay, bloody crypt. You'll await your entry. We'll finish this one, and then I'll probably log off for the night, because I wanted to get up early tomorrow. I guess I could check the server that how do you move a character from one server to another? Does it cost real life money to do so, or can you just transfer it? Does it outperform green steel at level 12? Because if it doesn't, then green steel will always have a place for those who want to reincarnate. Okay, so you could take ones from the hardcore server and transfer them to other ones for free, but you can't. I'm assuming hardcore means there's like no shrines or something, or no resurrection shrines. I'm not sure what the distinction is. They must have added those servers since I last took a hiatus. Oh, it's you'll die once, you make a new character. Okay. It's like, so they've taken the resurrection spells out of Dungeons and Dragons, huh? Kind of removes 99% of the effectiveness of a cleric. It's like, oh, well, my whole job is to bring everybody back to life when they die. Yes, you'll have fun with the air quotes, right? It's like, so yeah, I don't think I'll probably ever play on the hardcore servers then. Well, healing is good, but not being able to bring somebody back if they die, that's very, very dangerous. You can get party wipes very easily that way. It's like, oops, we tried to do an elite dungeon that was way too high for us, and now we're all dead. We have to start over. Well, yeah, because nobody wants to like just die. uh, yes, but you're much more vulnerable to somebody making a mistake. It's like, oh, he forgot the force trap.
Bats flutter
We're all
over
dead
your
now.
head in this dark, cramped space. Sounds like it would be a fun server to recreate the guild Pals for Life. So, Leroy Jenkins. Missing some levers here. Oh, okay. So technically it's really an Iron Man server. Remember, that's usually the term for one death and you're out. See why no one would want to run a shroud on that server, though. Get one guy who can't solve the puzzles, and the wall of death goes through the zone and kills everyone. Well, yeah, shroud is almost, you're almost guaranteed someone's going to fall at some point going through that thing. Or any of the other, if you know, don't solve this puzzle in time, you die dungeons. Doesn't Storm Reaver have something like that? The color pick puzzle or something where you have to basically play a game of Mastermind to guess the color sequence. I don't remember. Was that one a party wipe if you failed, or was it just you didn't get the reward? Just failed the dungeon. I'm quite good at the color guessing puzzle, though.
Heck, just unlocking the shroud, assuming you run on elite, would be really hard. So it's really an event server then. It's not a constant thing, right? Like once a month they reset it or something. Though, if your character dies, you can then move it to a normal server and run it on that one. Is that what you were saying earlier, basically? So that way all the effort you put into making the character isn't completely wasted. You just can't continue the event. And I'm assuming that you can't move an existing character onto the hardcore server. You have to start from scratch. Because otherwise, I'm a triple reincarnate. I can run it elite the first time. I'm going to go level up really fast and not run any of the really risky dungeons. Okay. Aha, the center is open.
the Crimson Path.
Okay. I keep forgetting I have that wand.
The Burning Path. The Burning Path.
All right.
burning path.
Uh-oh. I must have hit a key somewhere that turned on mouse turn, and I forget what key it. I don't know what key it was, so now I can't turn it off. I don't think there's much down that last tunnel here. Okay, that's much better. I like having my mouse pointer available to me. So which AP path did you take on your road there, Libby? With assassin like I did, or? Okay, so you went the disarmer route, which is probably why my disarming is not as good. My disarming and searching is not as good as the Warforged we have here. Because artificers are really good at it too. I went for DPS rather than full disarming. So as an example of what they put on the hardcore server, you say that it's in addition to just being hardcore, they put additional limitations on it. What would be an example of that? To make them more, quote, fun. Monsters with so basically so hard only, no elite. Or no, wait a minute, it's the other way around. It's your character level can't be more than 2 levels above the base level of the quest, huh? Oh, Minster's had magic resistance. That sounds an awful lot like Wrath of the Righteous, where everything is a demon. It's like everything has magic resistance. That's dangerous. I don't think I ever really used the Reaper settings. Those are dangerous, especially when you're solo like I usually am. Alrighty, let's see. There's one more path, right?
The Sanguine Path.
Oh, so it's basically just adding more monsters to an already difficult dungeon. Okay. As a mostly rogue, I don't have a lot of use for the magic points I do have. Other than popping on a shield occasionally.
The Immortal Path.
So the things like Fey touched and stuff that are on the big enemies, there were some new ones. It's like a demon god. It's like good luck with that one. also could use a repeater. I take it you got the feat for the exotic weapon, or are you just running it non-proficient? Oh, okay. In my case, I just took one level of Artificer, so I could get the Conjure Bolt spell. So at level 12, when I could finally use my Green Steel Heavy Repeater. I'll be doing some serious DPS. Thus my reason for taking one level of Artificer. So I can just go conjure 1,000 bolts. Can you trade the conjured bolts? I don't think you can. Just like you can't trade the conjured arrows that Arcane Archer makes. Let me check my... I have some bolts. I'm going through my quivers. I don't have a lot of bolts, but I got some. Let's see here. There we go. Trade. Let me find those bolts. Here you go. I mean, I certainly can't use them at this level. Alright then, I think our final boss is good to go.
The Immortal Path.
Yeah, so if you're going to use a repeating crossbow, I highly recommend one Artificer just for that spell. You can also get like the Shield of Faith spell so that you can have something to use your other spell slot on that will give you some benefit. that's a lot more expensive than free. Conjure bolts is not. Well, it is a level 1 spell, so it's not super expensive, but I guess it depends on how you want to handle it. Just like my character has a quivering quiver, so that when she's not an arcane archer, she'll have an option in order to... Okay, so we gotta check all the coffins. Coffin. Oh, you got him? Okay.
Turning to ash on the ground.
All right. So finish this little quest arc. I think I'm gonna end my stream here. Just because I need to have something to eat and cool off my house a bit. I love it when you're in an area where it's not usually very hot and then all of a sudden you get a heat wave. After having a spring where you had ridiculous amounts of rain that you almost never get that much either. So it was super cold and wet all spring, and then the summer comes along and we have a big heat wave. Well, I'm in California here on the West Coast, so someday I'll have to escape this state. But, yeah, I can hear you. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm kind of random during the week. It all depends on. So, I'm very new to streaming. I've only been doing it for about a couple months. So I wouldn't know. I don't know how the collab works or anything. If you just stream at the same time and set it up so you're both on the screen at the same time or something. Oh, okay. It's like, or one guy's running a rogue, the other guy's running an artificer, and they want to see how the different ones work. So, Oh, okay. Well, you would be the expert on how to do that. Like I said, I'm very, very new at this stuff. So if you ever wanted to have me as a guest, I'm mostly on Kyber, as like I said. With Guaca, what I was doing with him was, I was saying, he was saying he'd never done green steel before. he was saying he'd never done green steel. I said, well, I can help you with that. We can get you, get you a blank made, and then never done green steel either, huh? There's a green steel planner online. If you look at it, some of that stuff is incredibly overpowered, especially since on your next reincarnation you can start using the weapons at level 12. No, I do not. Hold on, let me... I got the green steel crafting planner up. Let me just... I'll paste it into the DDO chat, and you can just write it down or whatever. I think you can just copy. Oh, I did it in general, not party. Oops. Let's do that in party so everyone in the party can see it. Is it possible to copy the text there? I don't see it. Oh, you can select it. Okay. And then you can just hit Control-C and then Control-V it into your browser. That's a green steel planner, where you can look through all the abilities and just decide what you want to have on it. One of my favorites is the ooze. There's an ooze ability where, within a weapon, when you attack someone, it has a chance of summoning a black pudding that's on your side. And of course, you use something like the repeaters. You're shooting them 3 times. That's 3 chances for a black ooze to show up. So, I mean, it's not 100%, but oh, you found another a planner? Okay. Is that a planner or just a description of what green steel items can do? But the link I put there is an actual. They've got a scripted page there where you can just enter the items you want, and that way you can plan ahead what you want it to have, and then when you click the craft button at the end, it gives you the exact procedure to get it just right. Because it can be tricky. You have to do things like at the highest level abilities, you have to make 2 shards, like 2 supreme shards, and then you have to combine those into a doubly enhanced shard before you put them in the weapon. Or if it's like a bracers, before you put it in the bracers, or whatever. You can make bracers, you can make eye goggles. I think they added rings at one point. I've never done a ring. But one of the quirks of green steel is if you have green steel items that are not weapons, you were saying? Well, if you look at the green steel planner that I linked there, green steel for the level you could start using it on your reincarnations. The non-weapon stuff you could start using at level 11. The weapons you could start using at level 12. It is massively overpowered for that level. The base green steel blank, even without any abilities in it, starts as a +5 weapon. And at level 12, I don't think you can normally use a +5 weapon at all. And then add all these other abilities that you're stacking on top of it. And yeah, for mid-level, from level 12 to about 17, I think that's pretty much the best weapons you're gonna find. Now the trick with green steel is anything that is not a weapon that is green steel, you have to what is it? If you have 2 items that are green steel that are not weapons, when you first make them, they have this thing on it called Taint of Shavarath. If you wear 2 items with the Taint of Shavarath on them, you'll start taking damage until you just die. But there's a cleansing item you can get by running the Shroud a lot of times. There's a chance for it to show up in your Shroud end reward from the NPC. There's a small chance it'll show up on a regular, but if you run it 20 times, you're guaranteed to get one. It's a cleansing item that you can use to take the Taint of Shavarath off of an item. So then you can wear 2 items, one with the taint and one without. Weapons do not have the Taint of Shavarath. You can wield the weapons all you want, along with regular non-weapon items. It's just I think they wanted to make sure that somebody wasn't just going to go in, make a full set of green steel gear and just overpower everyone with these overpowered abilities. There's things like regeneration you could put on the regular items. Trap the Soul Guard. I think that green steel was the first place where that showed up. Just overall, it's why don't I get I'm looking at the feats here. What do I get? If I get a skill focus for search, then I'll have a better chance of finding those disarming boxes. I really need to be able to find those. And as an assassin, I am not the best. Okay, there we go. Boing, got my level. So anyway, if you wanted to do shroud runs, I was trying to help Guaca. Yes, yeah, great. Now I'm level 9. But yeah, 3 more levels and I can start using my green steel weapons. 2 more and I could start using the gear. Why don't I run? Is there a banker in this area? So I can run to the bank and show you some of the green steel gear that I have that I'm not able to use just yet, but I would love to be able to use soon. Get to a bank here. Because really, it is, if you consider that you can start using it, the stuff at level 11 and 12, and it's designed to be levels 15 to 20, using it, it does make it a bit OP at the first levels when you start using it on each of your reincarnations. Let's get into the bank here. I pulled them out of my reincarnation cache so I don't forget to use them when as soon as I hit 11, I gotta go back in here and start pulling them out. So let's see. All right, did you want to just look at them on the stream, or should I link them for you? Let me just link them. So, inventory. Let's see, it's shift click, isn't it? Or is it alt? Oh, I guess you have to be in typing mode first. All right. Oh well, I forget how to link it, link items in chat. But, it'll come back to me someday when I go, oh man, I wanted to link that. Can you just drag them into the chat? No. Control click? Okay. It's not working. Control right click. Oh, there we go. So there's there's my goggles. Here's my favorite repeating heavy crossbow of ooze. Yeah. Yeah, so now you won't have to worry about running out of ammo. And the nice thing is it doesn't even have a material component. Well, all right, so if you look at that heavy crossbow of ooze, it has the sundering ooze ability. It has a chance of decreasing opponent's armor class and occasionally summoning an ooze that will fight against your enemies. So they don't follow you, but it's still, you put a bunch of oozes in the middle of a fight. It'll draw some aggro as well, so not bad. This concordant opposition goggles. Yeah, some of these effects are just really, really nice. But, and of course, I do have a couple of hand weapons that I can use when I'm dual wielding. Now the thing is, the Kopesh is an exotic weapon. I might have to take a feat in order to use that. I think I got that when I was on my druid life. I was thinking, I need a good weapon for a druid. What's a good druid weapon? Ah, Kopesh. And because it's exotic, I can't just use Master's Touch to become proficient with it. I either have to live with being non-proficient or... And they're very similar in effects. I think one of them is Acid Blast, and the other one has Evil Burst. They both have Disintegrate. Of course, that's like 2 charges a day on the weapon, and you can just zap somebody with Disintegrate as you're running through the dungeon. Okay, like I said, it's time for me to end the stream for the night. I'll be on tomorrow morning. Thinking maybe I can. Yeah, problem is I don't like to spend real life money, so I don't want to move characters around. Maybe I can just make a character on that other server he likes to play on later. How many points do I have in the DDO store right now? 311. I'm saving up to get Alchemist. Though I have plenty of lives to do before I'm going to need Alchemist to get Completionist. I've only done 4 lives, which is Wizard, Artificer, a Druid, and I think, well, I don't have to guess, I can just check. Feats, past lives, Artificer, Druid, Sorcerer, and Wizard. So I've got the pure spellcasters done, and I've done the Druid. I'm thinking the next life I could either go Ranger or maybe Cleric. Clerics can always find groups, right? So, that's okay. All right. So again, I'll end the stream here and perhaps talk to you later. Are you in? Did he get you in the same guild that I was in? Or did he just invite you to the guild ship for buffs or something? I seem to recall that was a thing. You didn't have to actually be in a guild in order to get the guild buffs. You just had to have somebody invite you to the ship. Okay. What was that? Oh, I've been talking all this time and you weren't there? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a Oh, alright, I must not have heard that. But thing is, you're on my speakers, so I'm sort of half listening to the game and half listening to the room so I can hear the speakers. Why would they? Yeah, it's only got the speaker options. Occasionally, maybe because I started the game before I plugged the headset in. Maybe the headset has to be plugged in so it'll recognize it. Okay, I'm going to end my stream here for now, and I'll be on tomorrow morning if you wanted to do some more stuff. No need to spend a lot of real life money to make a level 15 character. If you want to do if you want to do green steel, maybe we can figure out or just we can level these characters up until we can do it level 15ish, since I'm eventually planning to get the completionist achievement on this character. I'm going to have to level up a lot over and over and over again. But well, if you wanted to do that, maybe we could do a shroud tomorrow if you want to make a level 15 sometime tonight and unlock the shroud by doing the you do the all the quests in the veil surrounding it. Once you do all of those, you can make a green steel blank and then unlock the shroud. And if you want to look at that green steel planner and see what sort of weapon you'd be interested in making, I'm like I said, I really like the ooze vein one. Rogue Ranger or Cleric? I don't know. If we're gonna try to get a shroud group together. Would help if we had a healer. So if you wanted to do a cleric, that might work. Are you familiar at all with the Veil of Twilight quests? Or would you need? I know you haven't done Green Steel before, so maybe you've never even done the quests. But if you wanted to, like I said, I'll be logging in early tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's like, it's been a while. So if you want to, I'll be logging in sometime tomorrow morning, depending on whether I sleep in or not. But usually I would be getting up around 6 or 7 in the morning and trying to log in. If you wanted to make a character and get him up to 15, then when I log in, I can log into my Artificer, and we can run you through the quests to unlock the shroud for you, and then see if we can find enough people to run a shroud. Okay? So I'm going to end my stream here, because these poor people have been watching us just yakking about what we're going to do tomorrow.